NATO is escalating its deterrence rhetoric over the strategically vital Suwałki Gap, warning that any Russian attempt to block the corridor would trigger a swift and devastating response. The narrow strip of land between Poland and Lithuania connects the Baltic states to the rest of NATO territory and is considered one of Europe's most sensitive military choke points.
NATO itself is regularly exercising for a range of scenarios. And we do that with all the relevant intelligence, as well as facts related to our posture, to our capabilities. And I can assure you, we are well prepared to respond to any threat against the alliance. So let nobody think that he can attack us, but because our reaction will be devastating. What we need to do and make sure of is that in a couple of years we can still react in a devastating way if anyone tries to attack this defensive alliance. And therefore it's so important what you're doing along the eastern flank and strengthening what you're doing there with real plans to make sure we can defend ourselves should the need arise. We are a defensive alliance, but our reaction will be lethal if they try to attack us.
Rutte's warning comes amid reports of Russian military simulations and renewed NATO exercises along the alliance's eastern flank. Concerns have also been fueled by recent wargame scenarios suggesting NATO decision-making could be paralyzed during a crisis, raising questions about alliance unity in the event of a sudden incursion. Moscow, however, rejects the narrative of aggression, framing NATO's posture as militarization and provocation rather than defense.
Russia has never had and does not have such intentions. We have repeatedly proposed to NATO capitals that they respect their commitments and agree on legally binding security guarantees. Our proposals have been ignored, and threats to use force against Russia are becoming increasingly common. Vladimir Putin has repeatedly debunked such provocations.
The rhetoric underscores a growing information war between NATO and Russia, with both sides accusing the other of destabilizing Europe's security architecture. As NATO strengthens its eastern defenses and Russia pushes back diplomatically, the Suwałki Gap remains a focal point of geopolitical tension, where deterrence, perception, and power politics converge on one of the continent's most dangerous front lines.
Jelentős erőt